So shout out to the monkey gang, the great apes. At the club swinging, they asking for my singing. She feeling the banana backstage. What a feeling, what a feeling. Monkey gang chilling. What a feeling, king of the top villain.
Hey everyone, Fiction Ape here, back with another video. And today we are gonna be reviewing and reacting to Attack on Titan chapter 137. If you've been here before, you know the drill. I'm gonna be reading, giving my first impressions, then reading it again, time-lapsing that reading, taking notes, and then telling you guys my fully realized thoughts. This chapter is one that I have seen the leaks to. I have seen a lot of people be worried, saying that the story is gonna be fumbled, saying that Isayama ruined it and everything, and based on what I read, I don't think this is going to be the case. I am pretty hopeful. I have a lot of trust in Isayama. Attack on Titan is my favorite manga. He has not let me down thus far, and I don't think he will let me down at this stage of the game, considering how meticulously he wrote everything. So yeah, let's get to it. But before we start, please, only a fraction of the people, like a really tiny fraction of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you like what I do, if you want more content like this, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would help a lot. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Attack on Titan chapter 137. What is the name of the chapter? It doesn't say. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so yeah, this thing here is the source of all living matter. So what Kruger said when he was talking to Grisha is the correct explanation of the origin of the Titans. That makes sense. I feel like this to multiply thing is a little bit of a foreshadowing about his story as baby, but I'm not sure. Also, yeah, the name of the chapter is Titans. Which child is he referring to? Is he referring to Eren here? Yeah, I think he might be referring to Eren since he's talking about definite extermination. Oh no, he's talking about the original Ymir. Okay. Okay, so Paths is a world free of death. That's important. I feel like that's gonna be important. Let's keep reading. Okay, some people had been telling me Zeke broke character this chapter. I don't see it so far, but I'll keep an open eye. So. Okay, this is a really cool page. And this statement right here from Zeke about like trying to fight and pretending that you're fighting in the name of like survival feels like freedom. I feel like that's Isayama talking about Eren, and also at the same time about the cringe Vengers. Though I do wonder what the leaf falling means in this context. Is it like an Eldian life? Is it like Armin's life? I'm not too sure. Okay, Armin teaching Zeke about the importance of life, or I guess the triviality of life. Not sure how I feel about this. Maybe this is what they meant with Zeke being off character, because I mean, Zeke in the data books is like an 11 out of 10 in intelligence, so maybe that's just not emotional intelligence, but I highly doubt he never thought about life enough to, you know, think what Armin's saying. Not sure how I feel about this. Well, yeah, this does make sense. Like, this was something trivial that Zeke did a lot. That I just feel like the way Armin convinced him was way too easy. Okay. Now here we have Xaver, Porco, Marcel, Ymir, Kruger, and Grisha. And who's the last one over there? There's one more person here. Who is that? Okay, we're obviously not supposed to know who this is yet, but could it be Berthold? Maybe. Just find this weird because Marcel doesn't have any connection to Zeke. Kruger doesn't have any connection to Zeke. Ymir doesn't have any connection to Zeke, and neither does. I mean, Galliard has like a very surface level connection to Zeke. Eesh. Okay. Holy fuck, dude. Reiner gets bodied every single fucking fight. Jesus Christ. Okay, I saw this in the leaks, but I am not particularly too surprised. Nor do I think it's as bad as people make it out to be, just because a few chapters ago we saw Berthold crying, which proved he still had consciousness, and I feel like this implies that because Zeke, who was the royal-blooded titan that activated the founder's powers, regained the will to fight against it, so did some of the titans. I guess that's the explanation. I am picking to understand this better. Yeah, Gabby does not miss these snipes. Oh fuck, did he just like lick through Armin? Like break through his leg with his tongue? Shit. Yeah, he did. Okay, so that's Kruger and Grisha. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Thank God they explained this. He woke up the dead titans, like willpower, like brought them back, and they get their free will back. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh fuck. I'm getting a bit nervous of this chapter, the way it's going so far. I really don't like this here. I don't know if I like the dialogue. Oh yeah, that was Berthold, I guess, right. I took everything from you. Your life, your power, even your precious memories, and fucking Annie. Whew! Cut that boy. Well, Levi did kill Zeke. That's something we wanted, but I definitely don't think I like this or how it's done. I mean, I like Levi's reaction. He's doesn't seem very happy at all about it. I don't know how I feel about this yet, but I'll reread it and then I'll talk to you guys more about it. There's no way that Jean is the one who kills him, right? I mean, it has to be Mikasa. Or Reiner, at least. I don't think Reiner's gonna die. No way Reiner dies like this. Who's this titan here in the middle? Who's it holding? Who's it holding? Is it Ymir? But why is the founder with Kruger, Berthold, and Grisha, who rebelled against them? Okay, I finished reading the chapter. Let's reread and take some notes. Yeah. And we're back. I reread the chapter and I took some notes. All right, let's go through them. So the source of all living matter. That was first thing I wanted to talk about. I don't really understand. I hope this is not all there is to it, because I don't really understand what the point of this little subsection was. Like, we already understood from the comment that Gabby made in the other chapter that if Eren tried to get his head shot off again, it would probably like just reconnect him, since he has the founder. But I don't really understand what adding all of this like added up to, besides like some level of world building, I suppose. But yeah, the purpose of life is to multiply thing that Zeke got here. I don't know if I really like that being added randomly. Like, his character had already been established for like quite a while, and like to just give him this like brand new philosophy or way to phrase things, at least in the chapter that he dies, it just feels really random, because it feels like Armin is arguing with this brand new character that we haven't really been exposed to, so like we can't really judge and understand this conversation the best possible. I guess it kind of goes in a sense with the whole thing that he sees like life as like meaningless pain, but I just wish they stuck more to what was already established rather than making stuff up for this chapter. Oh boy, let's keep going. Zeke. There was a line here from him that I forgot. Yeah, who knows? Perhaps one's final moments bring relief. And of course, that matched up with his final moments, which brought him a lot of relief. Thought that was neat, but I mean, nothing special, particularly. The end of your days bubble being on top of Reiner really made me be worried that he might actually die from this explosion. Might be some subtle foreshadowing, not too sure. Now, my biggest gripe with the chapter, I suppose, is Armin talk no jutsuing Zeke. This did not feel earned at all. As I said when I was reading, Zeke is a pretty smart guy. If it was this easy to convince him, then it just means that he didn't do a lot of thinking about his life, and he's had hundreds of years to think in paths, so unless I don't know, I just this didn't feel earned at all, like at all. And yeah, it's upsetting because it was this talk no jutsu that brought the end of the rumbling, which is the biggest event in the climax. So, you know, it's a bit disappointing, and I didn't mind that Armin talk no jutsu'd him. I was already expecting Armin to talk no jutsu Zeke. It's just the way that it was done was really not optimal. The Titans being brought back, I saw a lot of people getting pissed off about this. I honestly didn't care too much. It felt like it was added for spectacle. I don't think it was necessary. I want to make that very clear. But does it ruin the story? No. The explanation makes sense. Zeke is half of what activates the Founding Titan powers, so why wouldn't he be able to do that? But it's just, why? Like, I get it. It's to produce spectacle. It's like this whole like Avengers Assemble type moment thing, but that's not really Attack on Titan. You don't need that. You don't need these moments to make Attack on Titan great. So I don't know why he went for that. It's just you could have, I don't know, just not put as many Titans there, and then they wouldn't have needed this extra help. Like, make them struggle, but you don't need to put this on to help them. I don't know, it just feels like they they just went for like an emotional response type thing. It's like, oh, this is the culmination of everything, but I don't think it was necessary. Particularly, I thought the previous Titans coming back was already enough of a culmination moment. This just felt a little like shoehorned in just for spectacle's sake. So Zeke's final bliss. I didn't really like Zeke's final moments too much. I think Zeke's dialogue this entire chapter was just bad. I used to be a really big Zeke fan. I stopped being as big of a fan like after chapter 123 because he disappeared and hasn't come back ever since. But like now that he came back, he's just so meh. And I guess this is probably the only part that I really liked about this was like his catharsis and finally like understanding the value or the meaning of life and why life is worth living. But it's like okay, yeah, really. So what took you to understand this was being talked to for like 5 minutes? Really? I'm like, are you kidding me? Zeke killing Levi. I liked Levi's expression. He doesn't seem to feel any bliss, and that was like expected. I guess he's probably very emotionally conflicted at this moment. But I just hated the conclusion of Zeke versus Levi. It didn't feel earned. It feels like I was promised something and I got something, a much worse version of it, something that wasn't really earned. In the end of the day, I feel like I would have actually rather them not kill each other, but then I don't know, meet at paths or something like that. It's just I wasn't a fan. Reiner's heroic sacrifice. This was cool. He's finally like going into his shoes as a hero, especially now that he's not trying. I don't really have any complaints about that. I like that it's fitting. Probably the thing that I most liked about this chapter. I don't see Reiner dying to this. I highly doubt Reiner or Eren will die to this. I wanted to mention that I don't think Eren's gonna die to either of these things. I think Eren might be at most like fatally wounded, but he's still gonna be alive next chapter to like get some words in, I guess, or maybe we'll get his final thoughts in another chapter. Jean blowing up his nape. I wasn't a super fan, but hopefully this isn't what killed him, and this isn't what will kill him. The explosion seemed way too high up his nape to actually kill him, so maybe it just separated his head from the body and he'll still be alive until like the explosion. But now what I'm really worried about is Mikasa, because Mikasa had to kill Eren, man. That was the way to, rectify her character and like make her finally break free and like surpass her flaw, which is this obsession she has with Eren. But it didn't really amount to anything so far. Maybe if he turns into his regular attack titan and catches them off guard and like he's about to kill all of them, and then Mikasa kills Eren, then yeah, maybe I would like that, but I don't know, because if Eren turns into his regular attack titan and tries to kill them, then Eren is breaking character, and I don't know. I just feel like you're gonna have to jump a lot of hoops to like save Mikasa's character at this point. I really liked Falco's Titan design here. It looks cool. I wanted to mention that. And Gabby's not Gabby's survival, Gabby's arc. I I don't know how I feel about Gabby's character as a whole, because I feel like there were so many setups with her paralleling both Reiner and Eren. Her whole like mirror scene as well, to seem that she was gonna do big things, and like yeah, she did help, but in the end of the day, she just kind of didn't really live up to any of the potential that I expected for her, if this is all there is to it. Yeah, I'm about done with my notes, and you guys can probably tell by my tone and facial expression. Not really good at hiding what I'm feeling. It really pains me to say this chapter was very disappointing. And shit, I'm in awe, because as I said in the beginning of the video, when I had been talking to a bunch of people, I was putting a lot of trust in Izayama, and this chapter just didn't really deliver on my expectations, and yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I'm hoping something good comes out of the final conclusion chapters, 138 and 139. Funnily enough, 138 comes around my birthday, so definitely hope it's a better chapter than this. Yeah. I'm just I'm gonna need to think about this chapter for a while and see if something changes. I'm not gonna make any big statements now, but yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, and yeah, if you like what I do, please keep coming back. Sorry for the low energy video if this is your first video. I promise I'm not usually like this. It was just a very rare occasion, to say the least. But in anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Fiction Ape out the gate.